go in the bathroom and bring my hair.
Coach, it is a building that has seen it all through the many years of its existence as EA Sports welcomes you to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On first down, Lock. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
74.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Ready, break. Check. Watch before. Pick me up. Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Move. Down.
On first and 10, here's Lock. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. First down on the 15-yard play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
You got bomber.
On second and a couple. Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
In your face.
Mike, check, 59.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Go. 20. 82. Hey, Alpha. Check A2.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From the 24, Locke is going to float this one deep right side. It got his man complete.
How do you get fired? How you get fired? Come on, man.
A big play there. 76 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Shut up! That shit.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On 2nd down now. It's Jacobs. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Check 52 in the line. Check 52. Hey, exit. Line 52.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Who's off course? 81.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Oh, my goodness,
Picked off at
man.
the 15.
What the fuck
and
is
a big
Wentz throwing the
turnover
ball
there
at,
as his
man?
guys will get the football back.
And as a defender, if you go with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that, but have 2 in the first quarter. That's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 12, Wentz firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Jump. Hey, check 24. Tighten up. Ram.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. 14-0. Points here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go. 50, play. Go. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Line 55, line 57.
On 3rd and long, it's locked. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On play action, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Hey, box drop.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Fielded just inside the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Go there. And shoot stuff. Hey, lock it. Lock quick. Lock it up.
Throwing on first down is locked. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at at the half. A reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now Locke. It is intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Clock now on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Rick. Oh, this is taken in.
Damn, man, we got.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. John Ross, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive is going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Bring it. Bring it. Mike, this time, Jeff. Let's go. Check 52 to line. Check.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now Wentz on 3rd down.
Oh my goodness, these guys are dropping my balls, man.
Offensively, several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is taken at the 18. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Wahoo!
Clock now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Rock it. Bud.
Here's Locke to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
90 Wolf. 54. What's the run? Check. Spot. Squeeze. Spot.
On 1st and 10, Locke. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. In for the score. And the Broncos push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Frustrating.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Another run with Sanders. And he'll scratch out only about a yard to the 32.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Able to find Shaheem, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Wentz now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 36. Wentz now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Wentz. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's the first catch of the game for Cup, and he's got a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Check 31, check 31. Pilot, 64, win. 59, Mike, 59. 87, 87. Hey, pick your game up. Mike 59, Mike 59. Don't get nuts.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. Oh, nearly picked.
Goodness, come on,
and maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Hey, dude. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Again, it's Wentz. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Bravo.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This is the tight end fan. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Ready up.
Here's Lindsey. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14. Another run by Lindsey. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Set 50, plant. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Cover.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny, when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Mike, check. Who's in?
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
61, box, white. Check 59, Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Move.
Wentz now on first down. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Trey 15, Trey 15.
To throw again on second down. Wentz, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Alpha. 52, come on. 5'9", 5'9". My 52, my 52. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Hey, Delta.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. And he finds Seferian-Jenkins. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42.
82. Hey, exit.
Wentz now on first down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
46 down, man, 5-4. Hey, D6, D6. 52 to my boy, 52. I'm going to run you off. I'm going to run you off.
Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, my goodness. These guys are dropping
that time, and they
balls.
couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's
Oh,
third
my
down.
goodness, man.
The Raiders on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 16.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Kill. Hey, go. Mike 54. I'm going to come back to you. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. I'm coming.
Now Wentz. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here's the Raiders punter now. He's been terrific so far. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. And I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost starting to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On second and 11 now. Lock. Got a man open. It's Ross. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Hey, box drop, box drop. Hit it.
Faking to give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25.
Wow.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. John Ross, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos push further out in front. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Record. Check 26, check 26. Show it that, show it that. Hey, empty. Switch it.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Wentz. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 13.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room.
Wow.
It's a foot race. 30, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsey, 87 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
McManus's point after is good, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches do?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 40. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Got it. Mike by 4. Let's go, defense. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And an alley to run. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Lindsey. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Line 54. Hang on, need some there.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
You got it.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Did you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
Going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. That's complete to Sanders. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And they will take a knee here.
Go! 90, Wolf! I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you! Go!
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
You're gonna see me in your nightmare!
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Get him! Get him! Get him!
And they'll indeed take a knee. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Oakland, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Burning. Jalen Ramsey. Jalen. Nice for Ramsey. Ramsey.
Great.